Good afternoon. We are here live, 5:07 p.m. Eastern Time. How are you? Let me know in the comment. We have a very difficult subject to discuss, very complex. Let me know in the comment. How are you? How are you feeling tonight? We are here to talk about immigration law because that's what we do. Yes, my friend, we are here to talk about immigration. That's what we do. Yes, let me know in the comment so we can get started. If you don't know me, my name is Bijoux Ngwanda. I'm an immigration lawyer based here in DC. However, we do have clients across the country and around the world. If you're new to my channel, again, please go ahead and subscribe. Not new, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing. And always don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. You enjoy the content, yes, like, share. Don't forget to comment below. How are you? We have a very difficult subject to discuss, very complex. Hello, Veronica Jimenez. How are you? How are you feeling? You had a question last night, right? Can you post the question one more time so we can discuss it? After I'm done talking, we can discuss it. Yes, 3 people in the session. Please go ahead and like and share. Veronica, welcome back. So I saw your question last night. I don't know if I responded correctly, but anyway, just put it again in the comments so we can discuss it, okay? And thanks for coming back. So I'm going to talk about felony, not just felony, aggravated felony. And it's really bad because it's going to prevent somebody from adjusting status. So I want to give some advice on it, how to go about it, and see if there is something that can be done, right? So the first thing to know is, the first question is, what happened if you are convicted of an aggravated felony? Okay. So if you are convicted from an aggravated felony, what's going to happen is you're going to get removed from the United States if you're a non-citizen, and sometimes without a formal hearing or appeal. So basically, you get arrested, go to jail, get arrested, go to trial in criminal trial, then go to jail. After that, just deport from the United States if you're a non-citizen, sometimes without hearing or appeals in immigration court. Then the person is not going to be eligible for cancellation of removal, not eligible for voluntary departure, not eligible for adjustment of status, not eligible for administrative options like motion to reconsider or to reopen, not even appeals or stays. And that's what is going to happen if the person is convicted from aggravated felony. The non-citizen, of course, we're talking, or the green card holder, right? And what is aggravated felonies? In the context of immigration, aggravated felony is basically what Congress says it's, when Congress says it's aggravated felony, then it is, sometimes by sentence, sometimes by conviction. So basically, the person might not even spend 1 year in jail, but because the conviction says aggravated, then it is aggravated. So it could be crimes related to kidnapping, human trafficking, crimes involving child pornography, sexual abuse of a minor, crimes related to drug trafficking, murder, rape of a minor, crime involving treason, owning or operating a prostitution business, sometimes crimes involving forgery, racket, crime related to perjury, racketeering, crime of violence, okay, crime involving burglary, theft, receipt of stolen property, crimes involving illicit trafficking of explosive material, money laundering, tax evasion, fraud. Those are the crimes that can be considered as aggravated. How do you know? By conviction or by sentence? It's going to show in the paper. So, and then there are a lot of serious consequences, right? So, and exactly what to do when the person is and other immigration consequences, let me talk about it again, it will be on top of the one that I just cited, right? That will be again permanently the person will become permanently ineligible for U.S. citizenship or green card, permanently banned from admission to the United States, permanently ineligible for asylum. That's why they'll take your asylum away from you, subject to increased penalty for unlawful reentry, right? If you were convicted from aggravated felony, then you re-enter to the United States, you might go to prison for sometimes up to 20 years if you re-enter illegally, right? So, so what exactly can you do, right, to avoid it, to avoid the charge to become aggravated felony? In terms for because sometimes the crime in the state law it's not defined as aggravated, but in the immigration context it's defined as aggravated felony. So you're gonna have to go with the criminal court first, right? Motion to vacate conviction or appeal so you can reduce the sentence so it doesn't look like aggravated felony. Habeas corpus petitions. Um, Really, you have to make sure, especially when they tell you to plea, you have to have a good criminal attorney so that they can plea in a way that it doesn't become an aggravated felony, especially if it's not aggravated from the state law point of view, right? So that when you go to to immigration court, then you can argue that it is not aggravated felony. Otherwise, you pretty much like ban. And sometimes people try, right, to do waivers by trying to ask for permission to reapply, filing the form I-212 and I-601. But that's just like luck, right? So yeah, that's what the person's supposed to prevent it from happening. And when it happens, making sure that you have a good criminal attorney and a good immigration lawyer so they can argue, try to at least argue that it is not an aggravated felony. From that standpoint alone, it's going to help with removal proceedings in terms of if you're going to stay or if you can adjust status later. So that's what it is. What else? Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. So let me stop here first. Okay, let me take questions now. Okay, so we have 5 people in the house. Please go ahead and share and like. If you have a question, put it in the comments. So yeah, the question is, can I just started with VAWA when I have 2 entrants, illegal entrants, more than one. So I know that when the person has 2 in, that happens when the person, it's gonna depend, right? If the person came illegally, then they got removed. They went to court and got removed, and they try again to re-enter illegally. That's when they get a permanent bar. Okay, depending on the circumstances. So when it comes to our applicant, then we can try to argue and hope we get it right. Try to argue that maybe the second reentry was related to the abuse in question or something around those lines. So and then you were denied motion to reopen, so then receive a deportation, never left. Okay. You were denied a motion to reopen. Okay, now you have a VAWA approved. You're gonna try again, because when you got denied a motion to reopen, just know that the joint motion are unlimited. You can try again to do the prosecutorial discretion and try to ask ICE to join motion to reopen and dismiss. But then we have to look at all the circumstances as far as permanent bar are concerned, whether you really can actually adjust status regardless of the second illegal entry, stuff like that. But in general, if a person was deported before and tried to re-enter again the second time and they got caught, then it is going to be a permanent bar. So that's the general rule. So some exception to it, then we're going to have to look into the case, case by case basis type of stuff. Yeah, Veronica Jimenez, I will encourage you, right, if you want to schedule a consultation, okay? Consultation link is in the description box. Anybody else has a question? We got 4 people in the house. Please let me know. If you have a question, please put it in the comment. Yes, we got great news every day. Today too, we got another news. We got administrative closure granted. That's good for our client. I'm gonna explain the facts in another video once I actually receive the letter, right? So, but if you have a question, please put it in the comment. I know we have a news from USCIS. Let me double check. I know we have some news from USCIS. Let me check the newsroom. Yeah, we got a news from USCIS. Let me share my screen so we can share that news. Yes, we got news from USCIS. Okay. Okay, USCIS expands my progress to Form I-485 and Form I-821. This is for TPS and this is for the green card, right? So, yeah, the Form I-821 application for temporary protected status and the Form I-485 application to register permanent to adjust status. My progress will initially only be available for family-based or Afghan special immigrant. Okay, family-based. If you have a case based on family-based, you must have your USCIS account so that you can check the progress of your case under my progress tab, especially for the green card application and the I-821 application. Try to basically check your case and see the progress. That's how you know how long they have, right? Because people always ask how long it's going to take, how long it's going to take. Open a USCIS account, attach your case to the account. If you have a green card pending with them, then we will check. Okay, my progress provides applicant with access in the online account to personalized estimate of the wait time for major milestone or action on their case, including their final case decision. Based on case, yeah, then they go ahead and explain while estimates are based on case type and historical patterns, they are not guarantee of timing. Okay. Yeah, so it's better to just have an online account so you can check. That's it, right? What else we have? Let me see if they have another news. Yeah, USCIS announces availability of additional H-2B visa for fiscal year 2024. Okay. USCIS establishes family reunification parole process for Ecuador. That's good. Yeah, and we already talked about those other one. That's it. Anybody else? If you have a question, please put it in the comment. Any question, please put it in the comment. If you miss the topic, you're going to have to watch the topic from the beginning, okay? Then you will understand what I was talking about. 7 people in the house. Please go ahead and like and share. Yes, anybody else has a question? Let me know so we can answer your question. Anybody else has a question? Let me know. Yeah, we got 8 people in the house. Please like, share. If you don't have a question, I guess I'm just gonna have to hang up. If you don't have a question, I guess I'm just gonna have to hang up. Okay? Because I don't feel like somebody else has a question. So if you don't have a question, there's no point for me being here, right? Excuse me. Sorry. Anybody else has a question? Let me double check. Anybody else has a question? Oh, you're welcome, Veronica. You're welcome. So anybody else has a question so we can wrap up? It's 5:25 p.m. here, Eastern time. If you don't have a question, we can wrap up and hopefully we'll come back again tomorrow. By the way, this is the Thanksgiving week. Thank you very much for following me on this channel. So we are trying to reach 12,000 subscribers. We're almost there. Yeah, we finally. By the way, the moment I'm talking, we already reached 12,000. Finally. This is crazy. Yes, yes, yes. We finally got to our 12,000 subscriber. Yes, thank you very much. We're so happy. Anyway, anybody else has a question so we can hang up? I guess we don't have questions. We will come back tomorrow with a great news because we have to explain the facts of the story. Then so that you will know what's going on with my client. The judge granted administrative closure. Okay, so yes, actually was granted today. So that's a great news. Okay, Thank you very much for coming, and until next time, bye-bye.